So there was a tornado that hit St. Louis in May 2025 that almost seemingly came out of nowhere. The sirens and alarms and stuff didn't go off, and it just caused a lot of devastation, mainly to the North City, St. Louis. Hi, my name is Kristen Harris, affectionately known as K Money the Poet, and you are watching Behind the Poem, hosted by the Met Grocery Store. Toe Up Tuesday don't hit the same when your house toe up. When the roof caves in, you emerge a caveman, brave man. Ladies and gents no longer thinking about tents but tents. Next week's rent, old money spent, house all bent, and that don't even put a dent in all of your thoughts. Angry and mad, more like hangry and sad, but who's to blame when it's Mother Nature's fault? Fault line lie near the skyline where eye lines used to be my hope. Now eye lines are met by bylines written by pythons swallowing prey and gold. People who were impacted by the tornado, there was a lot of media and a lot of stories that were written about these people at times, but it was more stories and media than it actually was resources that were provided to them. It was the community who really came together to help those people during that time. And you talk about wolves in sheep's clothing. But even when a snake sheds his skin, he's still a snake, silent but deadly, like the media who said we couldn't come together. And although I hate that it took devastatingly bad weather, shout out to the community who immediately sent funds and donated, whose boots could be found already on the ground even when officials waited. And shout out to the community who hopped on the D-line and deployed, seeing tree vines and field voids organized and made noise. Shout out to the community who didn't wait around on AMR, FEMA, or emergency. We were told not to self-deploy as if there was no need for urgency, but the urge you see be from the people. The people be St. Louis landmark. Ain't nobody residing inside of the city for the St. Louis arch, but for the culture. See, we, the people, and the community are St. Louis's heart. Because I'm from the blackest part of a red state. Though people still say they don't see color. Red line, full of red lines, headlines read, death, robbery, greed, Chinamen, and weed rolled up like a roll-up, but here they roll up, put you on your knees, wave a peace. That's what you believe, right? That my city just be poverty and gunfights. No sights to see, just bob and weave, just bobs and weave. I did a Planet Fitness commercial shoot in Kansas City, which is really our cousin. It's up the street. Last year, literally not long after the tornado, and just hearing a lot of the things that they thought about our city. They thought it was dangerous, and it was a lot of crime, and it was ghetto and sexy red, and that was pretty much all they knew about our city. But sexy red types, red states, red lines, I find I prefer them to the white ones. Like when chalk become your self-portrait. Only this time, outline, landmines, real eyes shut closed for the last time, and silence spans the city. Where laughter would usually echo, I see a Gardenworth garden where they simply see the ghetto. I see luxury. Step-ups instead of set-ups, stepstones, stilettos, red bottoms, red lines, I find both can coexist. It adds character mainly. And on Main Street, you'll find a mix of fits, ladies and gents, economics, people talking some shit with people grinding their bare bones, just waiting to hit, to make it big. Do big things with big dreams on big screens, and I mean anything is possible. A lot of plans, just not yet the platform, but brains form inside a brainstorm, because two heads have always been better than one. And you see, my city has always been fun, from the games, activities, art shows, and arcades, to the festivals and picnics, to the churches we pray, to the plays. Poetry in the park, live music, we do it, we fresh out the show me, you know we can prove it, we cool it. Health tech education go stupid, a student, mind-blowing experience, don't lose it, please choose it. To visit, to travel, to live, to invest in our artists and orgs, please give us a chance. They act like cities that's black, just be filled with poverty and violence, mindless accusations, thought process be timeless, when our people have fought for centuries with scraps, learned to innovate and deviate in a war zone, and made homes of bootstraps and bare bones, and learned how to succeed in a system never meant for their success. They try to act like we're less, but I'm here to attest that my city is a little brutal sometimes, yes, but it's beautiful, and we all are oh so very blessed. Thank you. For them to the white ones. So like now we're facing having to deal with racism, but we're also facing having to deal with crime living here as well, and still acknowledging that that's a thing, that's an issue for sure, but also highlighting all the beautiful things later in the poem that the city does have to offer, and asking people to support those things more, show up for those things more, and in doing that we can highlight the city's beauty instead of the narrative continuing that is just a city of trauma. Thank you.